What is up, sports fans? Week 5 taught us exactly why analytics mattered more than just the hype. Today, me and teacher will talk about how Week 5 taught us, going into Week 6, and how even what could shake up from Week 7. Teacher, can you take it from here?
Yes, I can. Remember last week when we broke down step differential? That's sacks plus turnovers times 2 plus explosive plays. It's becoming the go-to for spotting teams that actually control games. Kansas City and Buffalo still lead the way, both finishing Week 5 with double-digit step scores.
And here's the trick. If the team wins but their step is negative, that's not dominance. That's just luck. We saw it with the Vikings this week, which had a -7 step. That's kind of a gap that will lead to a regression game into the next couple of weeks. So, if you want to look at Week 6, and if a team has a strong step but took a loss, just think of it as a bounce-back game coming up.
Now this one's all about the trenches. Like we said last week, edge versus line mismatches decide games before the ball's even snapped. The Packers' edge rushers are still getting double-teamed over 30% of the time, but they're still generating pressure. That's elite.
And when you got a team like the Bengals, who has the lowest pass block rate in the league, that's fireworks waiting to happen. Green Bay doesn't need to blitz package. They just need to be disciplined.
That kind of consistent pressure sets the tone for Week 6. And it often rolls into Week 7 when the data catches up and odds makers start adjusting.
And here's a new one that we're adding. It is called the fatigue rating. And that teams that play over 70 plus defensive snaps in back-to-back games win less than 35% of the times in the next matchup.
And it's not just tired legs. Fatigue destroys execution. Watch out for teams like the Commanders, Jets, and Titans in Week 6. Their defenses have been overworked, and that leads to blown coverages and missed tackles.
So if those teams are close in spread or favored slightly, that's your upset right there.
Now, back to one of our favorites, ATS consistency. Like we mentioned last video, against the spread tells you how Vegas views a team versus how that team actually performs.
And the trend continues. Teams that have gone 4-1 in the ATS are due for the market corrections. The odd makers start overcompensating. Meanwhile, a team that fails to cover for 2 straight weeks often gets undervalued.
So don't just ask who won, ask who covered. That's how you find Week 6's sleeper picks and Week 7's public traps.
And the last one is a little bit under the radar. It is called momentum efficiency. It is the percentage that drives the end in points after a turnover or a defensive stop.
Basically, how good are you at cashing in when the door opens? The Lions and Chiefs are both top 3 in momentum efficiency right now, converting over 65% of those opportunities. That's championship-level focus.
And if you see a team that is creating turnovers and not scoring off them, they're wasting momentum. And that's usually the difference between a playoff team and a pretender. So you have it there. 5 analytics that explains Week 5 and that predicts what's about to happen in Week 6 and in Week 7. Drop your Week 6 predictions in the comments section. Please like the video if you learned something and subscribe to the channel to get more videos just like this. Enjoy the stats and let's get to kickoff.